Collection log slot completed. Collection log slot.
How are you getting so many log slots? Silence! I am opening 37,000 easy clues. I must focus. Surely there's a better way than that. You seriously don't know anything about collection log slots. The dopamine is insane. It's flowing through my veins. The easy collection log slots. Easy collection log slots. That's not a bad idea.
Watching a bit of no heather with me morning oatmeal.
Today, let's talk about easy collection log slots. And just to be clear about the word easy, I'll be talking about a lot of slots that are easy to get or fast to get. So there will be little to no PVM on this list, just pure dopamine. Let's start with Brimhaven Agility. Getting a ticket here is always 1 minute, so you know exactly how long it will take. This activity is pretty chill with not a ton of clicking. There are 8 log slots to get here. You could skip the pirate hook for now because it does take 800 minutes, but getting the rest will go pretty quickly. If you do decide to do this, you need to remember that when you recolor the graceful set, it requires a full graceful set. So if you only have one set and you've already recolored it to your favorite Zaya household, you'll either need to give that up or get another set. But for only 250 tickets, that's an easy 6 slots, and a 7th for your first ticket. Log slots are great, but turning the text green for completing an entire section is another level of dopamine. The Fossil Island notes might be the easiest 10 collection log slots you can ever get. Just take some Noomlight over to the basement of the house on the hill and spam the chest until you get all 10. This will literally take you less than 10 minutes for 10 log slots. Another section you can easily green log is the creature creation section. You can get the black, gold, green, plain, red, and rune satchels at a drop rate of 1 in 6.7 from their corresponding monsters. You'll also probably get the tea flask, which is a 1 in 10 from all of the above, in the basement of the Tower of Life. To do creature creation, you obviously need to have completed the Tower of Life, and then all you need to do is use the correct ingredients on the corresponding altar. For example, to make a sword chick, you need a swordfish and a chicken. It's very easy, and you can smash out all 7 of these log slots in under an hour. This is one of those sections that is easy to do, but it will take some time. It's probably the longest section in this video. If you're someone who hates agility but loves collection log slots, I really recommend you do the monkey backpacks. To do this, you will have needed to complete Monkey Madness 2, but I'm assuming if you're focusing on collection log slots, you're in the late to end game. Doing this section will get you over 1,000,000 agility XP from doing the 2,000 laps here. And the reason I recommend this section is because the motivation to get the laps done doesn't come from XP, but from the handsome fella hanging from your back. This section takes upward of 20 hours, but for 6 log slots and what you could consider passive agility XP, it's very much worth it. Okay, but to get away from the long section, let's talk about some more free slots that you can do at any time. This is one I just completed, but it's the My Notes section. This one can be filled up by collecting ancient pages in the ancient cavern. The method I used was to pre-pot an anti-fire, but you could really just bring an anti-fire shield. You won't really have to deal with the dragon for that long because you'll be letting the aggression timer run out. All you need to do is hop into the whirlpool, run past the green dragons, and into this little hidey hole. I'd recommend you use the NPC aggression timer plugin, which I showed off in my RuneLight plugin video, which you should really watch, by the way. You can just chill here, protecting melee and rummaging one skeleton for 10 minutes. Then you're free to run between these 2 skeletons, hopping worlds after you rummage them. You can make this even easier by assigning your world hopper to hop to the next world with a keyboard input. It's a pretty chill time and it goes by very fast. You will take damage randomly from rummaging, so you will have to make a few trips, but by waiting out the aggression timer and bringing food and prayer pots, you can spend a while here before banking. This section will give you about 15 to 20 free slots, but it will take a while depending on RNG. The reason I say 15 to 20 and not all 26 is because sadly you can get duplicate pages, so your chance of getting one specific page is 1 in 338, but getting any random page is only 1 in 13. But the good news is you can at least get a few free slots before you lose your mind going for the last few to finish it up. I personally think Camdozaal is pretty free. You kind of just walk in, mine some ores, smith them out at the anvil, and repeat. You can get every single item on the collection log except 2 this way. The Baronite Guard can be obtained from killing Chaos Golems at a rate of 1 in 150. This can feel like it takes forever if you get unlucky, but it's definitely worth doing because it's really not that bad. The other one is the Baronite handle from fishing. The good news is you don't have to prepare the fish to get this, so just drop them after you get a full inventory. This item actually doesn't have a drop rate listed on the wiki, but it's listed as rare. But from my personal experience and some others that I've talked to, many of us got this on our first to third inventory. So just fish away and enjoy the log slots. I talked about Castle Wars in my AFK video last week, but for collection log slots, this place is a gold mine. Right now, Castle Wars is one of my main AFK activities during the workday, mainly because something is loose in my brain that won't let me just complete the log. I need to own every item from this minigame. Owning everything here takes 5,549 tickets, and with getting about 8 tickets per hour, this can take a very long time. But for the sake of collection logging, you can get 31 out of the 39 slots with only 100 tickets. Thankfully at Castle Wars, you can sell your rewards back for the same amount of tickets you purchased it for. And to complete a collection log slot, all you need to do is just purchase it. Getting 100 tickets will take you 13 to 15 hours, but it's purely AFK, so it's not a terrible one for over 30 collection log slots. By this point in the video, you might have noticed that I didn't actually include any skilling outfits, but if you want log slots that are both free and good for account progression, you really need to get every skilling outfit you can. These slots are free in the sense that they should technically be considered passive, because if you are planning on getting a high level in a skill or going for a 99, you should get the skilling outfit. Of course you don't need to, but I recommend you do. You can get 4 slots from the fishing trawler getting the angler's outfit, and regardless of what anyone says on that boat, angler gloves do not exist. Motherlode Mine has 6 slots, 4 of which should come for free as you train your early mining levels and work towards the Falador diary task. But here there's also a coal bag, which comes in handy when training smithing, so I'd recommend getting this one at some point too. There's also the gem bag. This can be useful for players who plan on mining a lot in the future or doing Tazar thieving post 99. The same principle can be applied to the smith's outfit from Giant's Foundry, the robe of the Eyes from Guardians of the Rift, the Rogue's outfit from Rogue's Den, the Farmer's outfit from Tithe Farm, and the Carpenter's outfit from Mahogany Homes. Getting these outfits is a great way to push your log numbers up while gathering items that are beneficial for your account, all while getting XP the entire time. It seems like a no-brainer, but you should get skilling outfits if you can. And the last section I really want to dive into is the Shayzien Armour. Getting favor on Zaya is not fun for most people, but it is something I recommend you do at some point. While doing the Shayzien favor, you unlock the ability to use the combat ring and get Shayzien Armour. Getting this armor is quite simple. You just fight soldiers, which always drop 1 piece of the set. Getting tier 1 requires 60% favor and sees you fighting a level 39 NPC. Getting all of tier 1 is 5 free collection log slots. Getting tier 2 is 10, all the way to tier 5, which is a collective 25 free slots. This is one you should do not just for the log slots, but for account progression and access to tier 5 Shayzien Armour and the ability to kill Lizardman Shaman. And in conclusion, number go up, so I am happy. I do want to say that there is a lot more free slots than just the ones I've listed here. I think a lot of people focus too much on the hardest slot of each section. Something like Chompy Birds gives you 1 specific slot for 4,000 kills, but you can get 9 slots for only 300 kills. A lot of log sections work like this, where there are a lot of free slots you can claim on the way to working towards the big slot. I know I joked about it at the start of this video, but if you really want collection log slots, you should really do clues. At least the beginners, easies, and mediums. These 3 have so many log slots that you're very likely to get one for every clue you're doing, at least starting out. The first 100 clues of each tier will offer you insane value for the time put in. Thank you to my channel members, D-Tech, Dino, and Snacks. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you more than you could imagine. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.